Hey guys, this is your girl, Gina B. Sanderson of jbsanderson.com, and I am here again, guys, talking with you about living this whole abundant lifestyle that, most of us strive for. I know I strive for it, and I would hope that you're striving for it too. Why would you want to live on lesser than when you can have an abundance? And I don't mean abundance to be showing off and to be frivolous with other people, but just abundance lifestyle that's abundance for you. Now, this week I'm going to be talking about limitations and the limitations that we place on ourselves. It's not good. I'm coming to you today to say, take the limits off. A lot of us like to put ceilings on what we can achieve, and where we're going, and once you get there you think, oh, that's enough, that's okay. I'm asking you, I'm cheering and rooting for you, as I say to a lot of people in my JBS family group on Facebook, and now they're not biological family, not everyone. Join part of our tribe, our community, and you're considered one of the Journey Before Success family members. So if you do want to join up, pop over to our Facebook page and join up and take part in conversations and events and things that we may be doing throughout the year. Now, as I said, take those limits off, guys. Don't put limitations on your life. Now, I'm going to share a story with you. It's a brief testimony story, just an example of my own life and the limitations I placed upon myself. Now, there's two parts of this, in that you can look at it as a form of fear as to why we put limitations on ourselves, but also it could be a lack of confidence and the fact that actually we don't feel that we don't have that assurance and confidence in ourselves that we can. But I'm gonna try to chop it up and kind of make it very brief, because I don't like to make these videos be too long, and I'm mindful of the time. So this is a brief story about myself. I went on a trip to Wales. Some of you may know I work with children and young people. My passion is about working with young people that they are able to reach their full potential. Take note of that word, guys. To reach their full potential. Gina. So you want the young people to reach their full potential. What about yours? This one particular day we went to Wales. Some of you may have heard this story before. And we went abseiling. Now, for those of you that don't know, abseiling is where you climb up the mountain and then you abseil back down. So we're going to, I think it was Snowdonia. It may not have actually been Snowdonia, but there's a mountain in Wales. Now, we're climbing up this mountain and it was fine, taking our time, one step at a time. Remember, guys, on your journey, all it takes is one step, and keep on and keep on and keep on. You don't even have to look to see where you're actually going. Know where you're going, but don't keep on focus on where you're going to hinder you in your progress. Just take each step each day as you go along. So we're walking up this mountain, and I'm looking over, and actually I'm realizing that if I look too far over, I may fall. I'm not trying to look over. Keep focused, keep focused, keep focused. Step, 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 step. Now we get to the top, and the guy that's leading us, he goes, okay guys, great, we've reached now. We're going to do some cartwheels. Who's doing cartwheels on a mountain? Not Gina. There's me, I'm the cheerleader, I'm cheering the young people on. Go on, guys, it's fantastic, your parents are going to be so excited. Let me take some pictures. And they're, riled up and they're happy. Now they've all done it, and they're like, oh, come on, Gina, it's your go, it's your go. Now, the best of times, I ain't about to do no cartwheels. But because the young people insisted, I thought, okay. I said to them, I won't do a full cartwheel, I'll do a half one. So I called it a semi-cartwheel. So I did the half cartwheel, and they were cheering, yeah, Gina, you've done it, you've done it. And it felt good. I was excited, I was happy. Then it got to a point where we climbed up a little bit more. And the guide said, he strapped us up in our harnesses. put the string through. And, you know, again, I was encouraging the young people, come on guys, you know, push yourselves, reach your full potential, as they abseiled. Again, it was my turn. Gina abseiling. Now, as you guys can see, I'm not a slim person. Now, when I went abseiling, I wasn't the size I am, but I wasn't slim either, not particularly slim. So I'm looking at this guy that's holding the harness, my string at the bottom. I've got the harness on, he's holding the string. Now, I'm looking at him and thinking, if I fall, this guy can't catch me. If I fall on him, I'll probably break him. So I had no confidence in him. But I have to get down from this mountain. What do I do? And in that moment, I recommitted my life to God. Yes, you heard me right. I recommitted my life to God because I fought, I prayed, and I cried. I literally cried, tears, I cried. But I did it so that the young people couldn't see me, but I did cry. And I said, God, if today is the day that I will go, please take me into your kingdom, into your gates, Lord. Now, it wasn't a nice feeling. And when we stretch ourselves out of our comfort zones and we push through that glass ceiling, to break through a ceiling, it's going to hurt. It can hurt because it stretches you, it takes effort, it takes every form of confidence you can possibly have to push yourself beyond the glass ceiling, beyond the limitations that we've placed on ourselves. So like I said, back to the story. I recommitted my life to God. I shed some tears, but what I did do was that I assessed my situation. One, there's people watching me. I'm an example to others. Are you an example to others? Two, I have the equipment that I need to get me down the mountain safely. Do I trust this equipment? Three, Gina, you know the God you serve. You know that he's not going to leave you. He didn't bring you this far to leave you. Do you trust the God you serve? 4, Gina, where is your confidence? Have confidence in yourself that you have got the right equipment, you are in the right place, you have the necessary skills, you have the necessary knowledge to get down the mountain. You've even seen the young people do it, so there's an example that it can be done. What was stopping me? It was the lack of confidence I had, I believe, in myself, and the limitations that I placed on myself, because, you know, I'm thinking like, this it's not logical. This thin piece of string is not going to hold me up. But guys, and this is why I would say to a lot of people, a lot of clients and people that I coach, know who your surroundings are, know who your support system is. And on that particular day, my brother-in-law, yes, my brother-in-law, H, thank you for being there, he was there with me. Now, in that moment, I knew he was there. He had the right muscle structure. He's a good fitness guy. I'll interview him one day. He does fitness and post it on the group. And he, I looked at him and I'm thinking, okay, this guy that's holding my old string, he can't hold me. But my brother-in-law now, I know there was a few things. One, he's much more stronger and he was more built than this guy. 2, he's married to my sister. And 3, he's scared of my mum. So I knew he couldn't afford to let me fall. He couldn't afford to let me die on this mountain. So I had a bit more reassurance that yes, I've got a team, someone supporting me. And this is where it comes to that whole thing of accountability, because I knew that he was accountable for me, and likewise I'm accountable for him. So in that moment, it's almost like without us even talking, he knew that accountability for me had to kick in. and I said, Hez, please come. And he took the string and he actually encouraged me to come down. And guys, guess what? I did it. I just jumped. Now, I'm not saying I didn't jump and I wasn't scared. I was still scared whilst I jumped and was going down the mountain. However, I had more confidence. My confidence was much higher, and I had broke that glass ceiling because I knew what my purpose was and my intention. As I said in the previous video, I knew what it was I wanted to achieve. I knew about my purpose. My purpose is about making and showing that people have the opportunity to maximize their potential around them, the opportunities around them to reach their full potential. Now, how do I do that if I'm not an example to others? Those young people were watching me. I had to be that example to others. I had to stay true to what it was that I believe in and what it is that I have to do, the actions I have to take, because others are watching me. I was staying in my own lane because yes, I was scared, I was a bit nervous, but I made sure I had the right support in the form of my brother-in-law. So, Hez, I salute you. Thank you for being there for me. Now guys, for yourselves, break that glass ceiling. There's elements in all of our lives, and there's still things that I will come up against now that I lack confidence in and I might not be sure of. And as I encourage you, I encourage myself. Guys, I am your biggest cheerleader. Your biggest cheerleader. And as I said, if you want to be part of our Facebook group, do come over to Facebook. It's Journey Before Success family group. It's a closed group. We will be doing events, social days, discussions, challenges. So do come and be part of it. But until next time, have a blessed week and continue on your journey before success. Why? Because the best version of you is still yet to come. Have a blessed week.